video because it's going to be an apartment hunt video. As you guys know, or if you don't know, you should watch my last video. I talked all about how I am moving to Dallas when Aiden and I get married, and we recently went on a little apartment hunt to find an apartment. I recently did a video in New York City showing what you can get from $2,500 to $3,000 a month, just to show you guys what is out there. And so I wanted to do another video here in Dallas kind of showing you guys the apartments that we looked at. I don't have the one that we actually picked in this one because I'm going to show that in my next video and do kind of like an empty apartment tour. But I did want to show all the different ones we looked at because I think it's so fun to see in different big cities what you can get for your money. These apartments run from $1,700 to $2,500. We were not looking to go up to $2,500, but one of the apartments you just happened to show us was that much, and so I wanted to kind of put that in there for reference. And I believe there are about 11 different apartments in this, so we looked at a ton of different ones, and it was actually really nice because all of these apartment tours were socially distant. So essentially we would get there, they would give us the key, and we could go up and look at it without having to actually be in contact with the leasing agent. We wore masks, it was really safe, it was a really chill process for finding an apartment during everything going on right now, and so I was really thankful for that. We looked at a ton of very different apartments on all ends of the spectrum. Some we looked at in downtown Dallas, some we looked at a little bit outside of Dallas, some we looked at more in Frisco, so we wanted to get a sense of what we could get in different areas that were all kind of near Dallas, Texas. And I'll say if you watched my last video about New York City apartments, you will see the difference between these ones. Granted, in Texas, there's a lower cost of living. You probably make a little bit less than you would in the city, in New York City, but you can get some pretty nice apartments. So I'm excited to share this little hunt with you guys. If you guys like these videos, make sure to subscribe and stick around because they're some of my favorite ones to make, and I think that looking at apartments and houses is so fun, and it's like one of my favorite hobbies. I also wanted to say that I'm at my sister Lindsay and her husband Ben's house, which is why I'm filming in their guest room. So I have them all on my laptop right here, so I'm just gonna kind of read them off. So the first one we looked at was kind of a townhome style, and it was originally $1,900 and the net price with the weeks that you got free. So I think it was either 4 weeks or 6 weeks on this one. It netted out to be about $1,700. We really liked this one. This was actually the second one that we were thinking of getting before the one we found, just because it was a really nice kind of homey feel. It wasn't right downtown, but it was near Dallas, and it kind of had a desk area, really updated appliances. It was probably one of the largest layouts we looked at. It was a very big apartment. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. The bedroom was pretty big. The closet was huge in it. And the nice thing about this one, it actually had a garage where you could park your car, and you didn't have to park in like a parking garage or anything. So it was really secure. You had your own little garage, and this place had a gym and a pool. All the apartments that we looked at pretty much had amenities like that. And it also had an in-unit washer and dryer, which is one of my favorites. It was actually one of the ones we were thinking of getting. However, we wanted a different layout, and they didn't have laundry in that layout, so we're like, but it was a pretty good price for what you got. She also went ahead and showed us the largest 2-bedroom. This was way out of our price range. It was originally $2,800, and then the net was $2,500 with the weeks free. But as you can tell, it is absolutely huge. It literally felt like a house, and I don't know the square footage on this one, but this was just the model, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, really big size. It also had this extra room at the end. You'll see it is just like a big blank space, and essentially that was just where you could like put storage or something, but it literally felt like a whole extra room. Like I think that was bigger than my room in New York City. It's just crazy to see the difference. And then this one also had a garage, all the other things that the other one had. So that one was just kind of fun to see. We were looking at a 2-bedroom layout that was just a 1-bath, but this is the one that she actually showed us. We then decided to take our search more downtown to see if we liked more of an urban feel. And so we looked at this building, and the rent was $1,900. It didn't have any weeks free or anything, so it was just that rent. But I really liked this one. I thought that it was a really nice updated feel to it. It had like a nice hallway layout. It felt very homey, had a really pretty view, as you can see, of just kind of the Dallas skyline. It had a huge patio area outside, which was really nice too. That was something we originally liked, but then we were kind of like, wasn't actually something that we had to have. The bedroom was nice and like a standard size. It had a really nice bathroom. It was just a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Kitchen was really nice. This one also had a gym, a pool. I think it had a lot of like office space as well that you could use. And this one just had a parking garage, so there wasn't like you had your own garage or anything. And I really like that it had like a full shower and a full bath. Not that I ever really take baths, but really big, closet, much bigger than anything I'm used to, so I really liked this apartment. We also decided to look at another layout in this building. This one was more of kind of an open floor plan, so there wasn't that hallway to it. It had the same kind of kitchen, the same view. It was also 1900, so it was around the same price, and it had a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This one I actually liked the view a lot more, and it was definitely more of like a, you could see all the buildings, and then also there was a double sink bathroom, which was nice. Had a really big closet space, same kind of shower situation, and then also the same kind of patio there. So we ultimately decided not to go with this one because while it seems bright in these clips, they were actually quite dark, and lighting is one of the most important things for me. Lighting and just being in a quiet area or being a quiet layout is really important, and this one just didn't have super great lighting even though it looks like it. So this apartment was also in Dallas. This was actually one of the most expensive buildings we looked at. This one was a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and its original price was $2,400 and the net was $2,100. So this one had a 1 bedroom and a 1 bath. It had a really big closet. The thing that was really weird about this building was none of the 1 bedroom units had doors on the bedroom. So it almost felt like they were trying to sell you a studio that was like a 1 bedroom, which we kind of couldn't get over. It was huge still. It was so big. The view in this one was beautiful. This was just the model, so it wasn't the actual unit, but the actual unit would be the same layout. The kitchen on this one was so pretty. The white marble countertops and kind of like the darker wood cabinets are so my style. I really liked it. That one was actually one of my favorites as well. I really liked that unit. This one was another unit in the same building, and this one was $2,200. The net price was $2,000, and it was also 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, but the bedroom did not have a door again, which was really random. It was one of the brightest units that we looked at, and you could see the windows in it were absolutely huge, and it was really pretty. It had the same kind of kitchen as the other one, and then also a washer and dryer. And I would say that this building had the nicest amenities that we looked at. The pool was really pretty. It has a gym. It has like a home theater. I just felt like the amenities and the appliances in this building were the nicest. They were definitely really up to date. This next apartment that we looked at, this is actually in Irving, Texas, which is a little bit outside of Dallas. We decided just to check out. Its original price was $1,900 and the net was $1,700. So as you get farther away from Dallas, the prices definitely go down a little bit. This is actually a 2 bedroom, 2 bath unit, which is really nice. It had a really pretty white bathroom. It had a really big closet, lots and lots of closet space. And then the second bedroom was essentially the same. It just had a little bit of a smaller bathroom, but it had carpet in it. I really like how this one also had the shower that was a standalone. The kitchen was so pretty in this one as well. I loved the marble countertop. The only thing I didn't like is you could see in the view, it's just not a very pretty view, and it was kind of in a space where it was just a lot of apartments, and they were also doing construction, and it was right by the bus that stops here. So we weren't a huge fan of this one just for those reasons. I knew it would be a louder apartment. The apartment itself was really nice. This next one we looked at was in Frisco. There was a building we were looking at. It showed us a lot of different units. This one, the net price was $1,700. This one was a 1 bedroom, 1 den. There were 2 bathrooms in it, and then the kitchen was really nice. I wasn't a huge fan of the dark wood, but the apartment itself I thought was really pretty, and it had a nice little sink area. Really, really pretty. The views in this one weren't super pretty, and it also only went up 4 stories, so you were definitely farther to the ground, which meant it would probably be a little bit louder, but we did think it was a pretty apartment. This next one was in the same building. It was just a more renovated unit, and its net price was $2,000, originally $2,300. This one was a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. This one was a lot brighter. I liked how the kitchen was kind of the gray and white theme other than the kind of dark brown theme. Had 2 sinks, really nice. The bedrooms were really big. It just faced the pool area, and I knew again that that would be a little bit loud, so I decided that probably wasn't our go-to one. And then this last one we looked at, the rent was $2,000. It didn't have any like weeks free or anything. This one was also more downtown, and I love this one because the view, as you can tell, is so pretty. It had a little patio, and it was definitely farther up, so you definitely got more of that kind of high-rise feel to it, and just really pretty. We weren't a huge fan of the kind of loft style where you see the exposed ceiling. It just wasn't really our style, but I liked the bedroom. I like how it had the floor to ceiling windows, had a nice bathroom, And I also just felt like the fixtures in the apartment weren't super nice. So like the handles, cabinets, I just felt like they were a little bit more cheaply made for paying $2,000 in rent, which is a lot of money. And I really like the floors in it though. I thought the floors were pretty. This one had also a gym, pool, all that stuff. It also had laundry in the unit, which was nice, but I like this one. So those are all the apartments that we toured. Let me know which one was your favorite down below. I'm so excited to show you guys the one that we got. Again, it's not in this, but it's really nice and I'm really excited to show you guys. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for all the moving vlogs that are to come and my little empty apartment tour that's also gonna come soon. I'll also be sharing more just kind of day-to-day things that we're up to over on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, it's just @Michelle Reed. I love you guys so much and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.